Welcome, volleyball fans, and thanks for tuning in to today's ACAA matchup featuring the USTA Dragons and the hosting Holland College Hurricanes. Hurricanes in maroon, USTA in white, pending the libero, of course. I'm Grant Harrison, and thanks for tuning in today. Should be an interesting one as Hurricanes fell 3-0 yesterday. It went all pear-shaped for them, but looking to bounce back today as USTA is with their number 7, Vincent Doucette, libero. He was out yesterday with a red card that carried over from his last match. Head coach Brett Butler said energy was just even after the loss yesterday, so we'll see what the team does. Hurricanes will start off with Luke Hyde, Kiefer Sinclair, Cameron Calhoun, Chase Parsons, Carson Gray, Chris Basilio, who had a great game yesterday, and at libero, Tyler McBride, who had another standout game yesterday. As we get started for our first set here, USTA will take the first serve with Jeremy Bork on the line. He goes to the one, to Sinclair, goes to Calhoun, who gets a kill. Already chipping away at that 3.71 kills per set he's averaging this year. That one so far to start off as Kiefer Sinclair goes to the line for the Hurricanes. He'll go to USTA's one. As it's in the middle, what a save by Chase Parsons. Gray will put it over for the Hurricanes. And Gray again for the Hurricanes as he finds an open space there to put it through. Sinclair back to the line for the Hurricanes. Brett Butler can't help but smiling now after this 2-0 lead to start off. Fortunately, Sinclair hits the net there. So that'll bring Joshua Aquan to the line for the USTA Dragons. Josh goes to Gray to Sinclair. And Parsons bringing the heat off the hands of the Dragons to bring Carson Gray to serve now for Holland. First official today, Joe Ryan. Second official, Lindsey Corkum. As Gray puts that one just a bit long, but it's in. Brady Spinney saw that one going out, but it just dropped right at the last second. Kissed that line. Carson Gray to serve here again. He chooses the floater. That one goes to Alec Cottrell. And Chase Parsons can't get a handle on it as it just rolls off his right forearm there. Falls to the floor. So Brady Spinney now to serve for the Dragons. Called his name a lot yesterday. See what he does here. That one out. Luke Hyde saw that one spinning away. Hurricanes up 3 here to start this first set. Chase Parsons to serve for the Hurricanes. Looking like Rambo with his headband there. Let's see what he fires away. Goes right to the back middle. It's going to be Cotreau again for the Dragons as that one goes out. Butler loving this energy to start off here. Chase Rambo Parsons to serve again. Parsons sticking with that floater off the tape. As Aquan saves it for the Dragons. Now Gray goes to Hyde. Gives a little touch there. Cotreau with some heat off the hands of Calhoun. Olivier Rutherford. Sinclair goes to Hyde here. That one out. And untipped by the Dragons. So USTA climbing back here as Rutherford serves again. Rutherford hits the tape there, unlucky. So Hurricanes will send Cameron Calhoun with the rotation to serve. Got to mention Calhoun's sock game here. He went with the smiley faces yesterday and abstract today. Should have stuck with the smiley faces, though, in my opinion. Doing him some luck on the service yesterday. Today just finds the netting there. Cotreau to serve now for the Dragons. 7-5 Hurricanes looking to climb back. Dragons go to McBride. Calhoun ends up with it. And he finds the lane. Puts it down for the point. Hyde here to serve for the Hurricanes. He picks out the 6 on his serve as it goes off the hands of Gray and out. So Dragons now just down 2, sorry. I can't count. It's early. It's Sunday. Beaton serve over to the Hurricanes. It was Basilio. Thought he found some luck but couldn't. Sinclair with a save on that right side. As Gray looks for another path, can't find it. As it's 4 touches for the Hurricanes. Just spent too much time with it. Gabriel Beaton back to serve for the Dragons. Goes to Hyde to Sinclair, who puts it over. Stopped by the Dragons. Sinclair again to Hyde. With some thunder. Bork putting it over this time as the Hurricanes can't get a hold of it, as it's all tied up here at the McMillan Center for Community Engagement here in downtown Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Beaton serve a floater. Hyde to Sinclair to Gray, off the hands. Dragons get a free one here. As Spinney going to McBride for some more luck for the Dragons as they take the lead for the first time today. Beaton serve looked out, but Hyde wasn't taking any chances. McBride to Sinclair here. That one falls in. Sinclair beating himself up over that one. Not much he could do about it, though. Beaton serve here up 2. Chooses the topspin. Sinclair over to Gray. Puts that one out. Bit too much gym for Gray today. Beaten serve out this time, so Hurricanes get the ball back for the first time in about 5 points. And Chris Basilio will serve for Holland College. Basilio with the floater. Looked out, but Spinney saved it. Basilio to Sinclair, goes to Gray with some redemption, gives him a free one. So Cotreau now, he hammers that one out. Hurricanes are taking their climb back to the top. Basilio to serve. As the Dragons go with Jeremy Bork. He came over that left side of his ball. It goes out, so point Hurricanes, Basilio to the line. 11 all here. Sinclair goes to Gray here one more time. As Gray gets the kill. And that one's up on the walking track. Basilio goes to the libero. And Spinney's hammer stopped by Sinclair. And the timeout taken by USTA is a superbulous start by the Hurricanes here in this first set. As a completely different team than yesterday. Brett Butler even has a smile on his face. As we come out of timeout here, it's Chris Basilio for the Hurricanes. Sure we'll be saying his name a fair amount today. Basilio goes to Beaton. And it's Cotreau who puts it over for the Dragons. And Sinclair for the Hurricanes. Off the hands of Beaton. Basilio to serve again. Goes to Spinney. And that shot out for the Dragons. So Hurricanes come up with a 4-point lead here. Basilio will serve again. He goes to Doucette. And Spinney shot off the hands of Basilio with some thunder. Jeremy Bork serving now for the Dragons. Bork chooses the floater to hide to Sinclair. Or to Chase Parsons, who finds a lane. And now Kiefer Sinclair, the setter, back for the Hurricanes. He puts that one out as Alec Cottrell looked like he was running a slant route over the top. Thought he was a football player. Joshua Aquan to serve for the Dragons. He goes to Gray to Sinclair. Now to Calhoun. Going with a little how are you now? It's Cottrell. Calhoun again. That one couldn't find a handle on it. And it flies out back to the back wall here at the MCCE. Quan to serve again. Goes to Gray to Sinclair to Parsons. That one out. Bit too much power for the Hurricanes as Dragons are within one. Aquan to serve. Gray to Sinclair. Guess who? It's Calhoun. Puts it down just between Olivier Rutherford and Alec Cottrell. Gray's going to take a shot here at serving. He goes to the one. As it's set on the right side by Alec Cottrell. Sinclair goes to Hyde over to the Dragons end. Now it's Rutherford for the Dragons as we've got a rally underway. And what a rally. This Cottrell's shot just rolls off the Hurricanes there. Dragons come up on top there. Still down one. Brady Spinney to serve now. McBride sets it to Sinclair, to Hyde. Calhoun saves it for the Hurricanes as he sends over a free one. And from Cottrell to Hyde to Spinney. That one just unstoppable as Hurricanes come up strong. Chase Parsons now for the Hurricanes. And much like a waiter who just started the job, just dropping a tray of Coke there, that service just falls apart. Olivier Rutherford to serve. Rutherford, floater to Hyde. Sinclair to Calhoun with some tempo. And Spinney wasn't there in time for the pancake. So Calhoun gets the kill and now the serve. Calhoun just over the line there. So Dragons within one again. This time Cottrell for the Dragons. Cottrell goes with the top spin to McBride to Sinclair over to Luke Hyde. Cottrell's shot goes to Beaton as there's some trouble along the net from both sides. And that shot by Beaton, too much. Luke Hyde to serve now for the Hurricanes. Hyde sends that one between Vincent Doucette and Brady Spinney. As they take the peek at each other and say, I think that one's going out. And it did. Beaton serves now for the Dragons. That shot hit the net. Hurricanes up by 2 now. Chris Basilio for the Hurricanes. Went on a tear earlier. Hopefully didn't jinx him here. Hurricanes send it with Parsons and Calhoun on the line up front. And Dragons take another timeout. Hurricanes 22-19 here. Last time the Hurricanes had a first set victory against the Dragons, their second and third set went a little downhill, went to 5 sets, I believe, against the Dragons. Dragons took that one 3-2. So Hurricanes at 4-4 and the Dragons at 6-2, top of the ACAA after St. Thomas's fall. Looking to knock off the big dog here today. And with the ready from the official Joe Ryan, Chris Basilio to serve for the Hurricanes. Again, off the hands of Chase Parsons. Spinny shot, just too much power for him. Made the adjustment over the timeout, it's clear to see. Bork now for the Dragons. McBride to Hyde, who goes to Gray. That one out. 22-21 here. Hurricanes lead by 1. As Bork gets another shot at serving. McBride to Sinclair. As Hyde sends over a free one. Spinney gets a taste of his own medicine. Unfortunately for the Dragons. Looked like they had that one secured, but just fell on their end of the court. Kiefer Sinclair now for the Hurricanes. He gets a service ace. Right off the fingertips of Vincent Doucette. Kiefer off the tape this time. Calhoun to Kiefer, back to Calhoun. And again, Vincent Doucette at set point. Hurricanes take it 25-21. We'll be back for second set action here in 3 short minutes. we're back with second set action. Hurricanes take that first set. You know, folks, I'm willing to bet whoever takes this next set is going to win today. Hurricanes in the face of adversity. Hate to say it, but just haven't been stacking up. And if they could go 2 sets on USTA, should it go to a 5th set, I'm taking Hurricanes. Kiefer Sinclair for the Holland College Hurricanes. As that point lands on the Dragons' end of the court, Olivier Rutherford saw that one drop. So Sinclair to serve again. He grabs another ace. Back to back. Hurricanes really cutting down on the errors. It's 17 errors yesterday while USTA only had 9. This time Sinclair goes to Gray, goes to Calhoun. And that shot off his elbow there. Can't find it. As Joshua Kwon for the Dragons to serve now. McBride to Sinclair, over to Gray. Back to Sinclair to Hyde now. Calhoun sends over to free one to Baton. Rutherford and Doucette had a little miscommunication now. Calhoun off his hands. Going to be a Dragons point as it's all tied up 2-all. Here to start this second set. Aquan to serve for the Dragons. His second serve hits net there. So Carson Gray now for the Hurricanes. He goes to Spinney. Spinney again, off the hands of Beaton. What a save. And it's a carry by the Dragons. So Hurricanes come up with a point as Gray goes back to serve again. Gray chooses the floater to Doucette. McBride to Sinclair to Calhoun with a little trickery. No good. And Cotreau picks top corner there. Right at the 1 spot. Women's head coach Craig Hoskins said that 1 spot needs a little adjustment after yesterday. Hurricanes secured it in the first set. Now Spinney serve for the Dragons. Goes to Hyde. To Sinclair to Calhoun. And that kill for Calhoun adds to an impressive list already. He's first in the ACAA for kills per set. Had about 3 or 4 last set. Now Chase Parsons serve. Goes to Cotreau. Lands inside as Parsons can't get a hold of it. Can't get that bump. So Olivier Rutherford for the Dragons now. Rutherford to Gray to Sinclair, over to Calhoun. And beaten along the net, rolls off of him. Hurricanes up 2 now. Cameron Calhoun on the line for Holland College. He'll go with a little top spin That's Cotrow's hit. Goes off a couple Hurricanes and into the bleachers. And Cotrow will go to the line now. Cotrow first in the ACAA for blocks and grabs another one there. Off the tape. Luke Hyde finds the gap. Hyde to the line now. Landed on the head of Gray. Fell to the court. So Dragons down one, they get the ball. And Beaton will serve. To Gray to Sinclair, over to Gray again. Correction, Hyde to Sinclair there. Hurricanes come up with it. Basilio will serve for the Holland College Hurricanes. Off to set. Brady Spinney there. Getting lucky for a point. Jeremy Bork now for the Dragons. Goes to McBride. And Hyde just watches it fall. I think he just had the timing off on it. Thought that one was a bit higher up than it really was. Got to keep the eye on the ball there. Bork serve, a floater. Hyde to Sinclair to Parsons. And now Parsons and Sinclair team up for a block along the net. Kiefer Sinclair to serve for the Hurricanes here. Sinclair to McBride to Calhoun. As it's a double touch for the Hurricanes. Ball didn't cross the plane there. Joshua Kwan to serve now for USTA. Hyde and McBride teaming up there. And it does land in. Calhoun with the point. Hurricanes up one still. Carson Gray for the Hurricanes. Goes to Spinney. And Cotrow's shot off the hands of Parsons. Means the Dragons are going to tie it up 10-all. And Spinney will serve for the Dragons. Spinney goes with the floater to Hyde. Sinclair back to Hyde. To Spinney now. Spinney sends one over. McBride to Sinclair to Calhoun. That one almost falls over. But the Dragons do send it over, just out. Parsons will serve for the Hurricanes here. Hurricanes stuck in a 1-point lead throughout this second set. Now Rutherford ties it up. All here. As Rutherford goes to the line. Olivier to McBride. Hyde Finding that corner where that one usually is. And that attack means Calhoun will go to the line now. Still stuck with that 1 point lead. Calhoun to Spinney. Sinclair to Calhoun to Hyde. Gray will go to Sinclair to Hyde again. As that one hits the line judge. Which means I think that one's going to be out. And if it wasn't because you hit her, I think she'd call it out anyway. Cottrell for the Dragons now. Gray to Sinclair. Tried to throw it over. Didn't have the jump man on him. So Dragons take a 1 point lead now as we play a little flip-flop. Cottrell to serve. Goes with some top spin to Luke Hyde. Sinclair over to Basilio. The Hurricanes come up with it now. We're either tied or someone's got a 1 point lead here. Luke Hyde to serve. 13 all. That one goes to Spinney. Beaton puts it over and in. Beaton will go to the line now for the Dragons as it's their turn to run with a 1 point lead for a bit. McBride to Sinclair to Calhoun. That one falls in. Sinclair just watched it drop there. I don't know if he could have made it there. Beaton will serve again now as we get a 2 point lead. I think that's the first time I've said that today. McBride to Sinclair to Basilio off the hands of Cottrell. And Hurricanes within one. Chris Basilio to the line for Holland College. Cottrell's attack out. Point Hurricanes. As they tie it up. Basilio again here. Carson Gray getting the applause now as Hurricanes regain the lead, 16-15. Basilio back on the line. Spinny shot from Calhoun to Parsons there. As the Dragons come up with it, and Jeremy Bork to serve for USTA. Goes to McBride to Sinclair, over to Gray. Now Cottrell will put it down for USTA. As Hurricanes scramble and Sinclair sends it over. Rutherford shot blocked by Holland College. Hurricanes 17-16 now. And Kiefer Sinclair will go to the line. Kiefer's shot hits tape. And it's 17 all. Aquan now to serve for USTA. Goes McBride to Sinclair to Calhoun, who grabs the point. And this is just a war. Every point being a battle. Carson Gray serving for Holland College. Luke Hyde went for the save there, couldn't find it. Spinning out for USTA. McBride to Sinclair to Hyde. Cotreau sends it over. Parsons for the Hurricanes, and now beaten for USTA. Big block by the Hurricanes there. Gray with a dig. And Calhoun with a shot to Beaton, who sends it out. Point Holland College. What a rally. Chase Parsons here, chooses the floater to Beaton. Goes to Doucette, back Calhoun to Sinclair, over to Hyde. That one rolls off a dragon. So Hurricanes 20, USTA 18. Parsons back to the line. Beaten for the Dragons. Sinclair puts it up. Gray puts it up. And Hyde puts it down. Right into the lap of Vincent Doucette. A little gator block there. Came over it too much. The USTA takes a timeout. As we come back from the timeout break, Parsons to serve for the Hurricanes, 21-18, Holland College. Cotreau sends it over to Beaton. Beaton putting it over a free one for the Hurricanes. Calhoun grabs a hold of that one. Hurricanes within 3 here. Parsons for the Hurricanes again. Up 4. Choosing to roll with the tape to Doucette. Now Cotreau puts it over for the Dragons. And Hyde will put it over for the Hurricanes. Cotreau again for the Dragons. Parsons saves that one. Calhoun puts it over. Doucette teams up with Rutherford for Dragons point. After a lengthy rally, Dragons are within 3, and Olivier Rutherford will serve. Goes McBride. Sinclair to Calhoun. Jeremy Bork with the block. Rutherford and Beaton couldn't get there in time. Cameron Calhoun for the Hurricanes. We'll go to Cotreau. Puts it out. Hurricanes with set point here. And Calhoun on the line. Calhoun hits the tape there. I think if that went over, it'd be an ace. But alas, it's not. And Cotreau to the line for the Dragons. Chooses the top spin. And that one out. Hurricanes take the second set and lead 2-0, 25-20. We'll be back in 3 short minutes with third set action here at the MCCE. Well, in case you're just tuning in, folks, we've had a crazy match so far. Hurricanes lost yesterday 3-0. Today, they're up 2 sets to a goose egg. Gray there with some heat. And it just falls in the middle of 5 Dragons. So Kiefer Sinclair will go to the line for Holland College. Hurricanes bench with some encouraging words there. Sinclair's shot to Doucette. As Bork with some luck here as it rolls off a Hurricane. tied up 1-1. Now Bork will serve. Gray to Sinclair, back to Gray. That one off Bork, and now to Spinney, who sends that one out. So Hurricanes come up with it and send Gray back to serve. McBride, that one just didn't go the direction he was hoping it to. Aquan will serve now. Calhoun will put it over to Parsons. Takes advantage there. Now Parsons will go back to serve. USTA stacking up that one spot there. And off the hands of Doucette, it's an ace for Hurricanes. Parsons serve, a floater. Doucette. And Spinney puts down some heat. As he goes back to serve now. Luke Hyde coming up with a big one for the Hurricanes there, up 2. As we have a substitution. Beaton will sub in for number 12, LP LeBlanc. Calhoun will serve for Hurricanes. Dragons come up with that one, and Olivier Rutherford will serve. Goes to Gray to Sinclair to Calhoun off the tape. Cottrell sends it over to Beaton. As McBride isn't there in time. And Dragons tie it up 5-all. Rutherford here with a floater to Gray. McBride on the chase, finds it. Hyde sends it over. Calhoun off the fingertips. Finds a point for Holland College. Luke Hyde here for the Hurricanes. As you can hear a pin drop here. Goes to Beaton. And the block by Sinclair goes out. 6-all here as Cottrell goes to the line. He grabs another ace as he's second in the ACAA for aces per set at .63. Grabs one here. Cottrell now out. And Basilio will serve for Holland College. Again, you can just hear a pin drop. Bork's shot had some thunder as Gray puts it over for the Canes twice now. Tipped it out. Basilio to serve for the Hurricanes. Gray sends it up to Sinclair to Hyde. And Calhoun isn't there in time as that one lands in. 8-all here in this third set. Crucial for USTA to climb ahead now. Beaten serve. Out. Hurricanes need to keep a cool head. They want to stay in it. Kiefer Sinclair now for Holland College. He goes to Doucette. Makes its way over to Spinney. And again, Calhoun just weight on his shoulders there. Don't want to say his teammates are hanging him out to dry, but McBride to Calhoun, who finds some luck on the offense. USTA takes a timeout here as Hurricanes are up 1, 10-9. And we're back here as we get rotation figured out for the Hurricanes. Carson Gray to serve. Goes to Spinney. Sinclair not there for the pancake or the dig. So that'll mean Joshua Kwan will serve for the Dragons. Kwan goes with the floater. Sinclair to Hyde now. Who gets the kill between the hands of Gabriel Beaton? Chase Parsons serving for the Hurricanes. Parsons goes to Spinney. And Cottrell will put it over for the Dragons. bringing up a point for them. 11 all here. As we're in a similar situation to we were in the second set, either leading by 1 or tied. Spinny serve, the floater to Hyde, to Sinclair, over to Hyde again. And the block by Rutherford. Proven difficult to tackle and defend. Spinny serve again. He had a few aces yesterday in a standout performance. We'll call that announcer's jinx. I'll wear that one. Cameron Calhoun now for the Hurricanes, 12 all. Calhoun goes to Doucet. Rutherford shot in. Just at that one spot. Olivier Rutherford to the line for the USTA Dragons, up 1. Gray to Sinclair to Calhoun now. And the block by Beaton goes out to the scorer's table. And Luke Hyde just got the word that he's serving. Luke Hyde serve with some topspin. That one goes out just over the pole there. Line judge saw that one. Cotreau to serve. Goes to McBride to Sinclair to Basilio. That one out and tipped. So Hurricanes come up with it. Basilio serve, hits tape there. Came over the top of it just a bit too much, so Beaton will serve now for the Dragons, who are up 1. Goes to McBride, to Sinclair, over to Gray. And what a rally. USTA finds a way to put it over Sinclair. Now to Hyde. And Spinney on the shot. Now to McBride with the dig. Sinclair sent it over. Bork with the block there. Now Parsons with the block. It's Sinclair puts it out. What a rally. Oh my gosh. Brett Butler takes a timeout. Says, don't worry about the last point. Let's just get a focus here. Get a quick 2 points. Tie this up. Plenty of time to come ahead. Gabriel Beaton here for the Dragons. Goes to Hyde, over to Sinclair. Now Gray will send it over. That one 4 touches, didn't cross the plane. So Kiefer Sinclair for the Hurricanes, serving here. With some topspin to Doucette. And Brady Spinney puts it over. With the block by the Hurricanes. Falls to the court, Hurricanes even now. As Sinclair with the ball. Sinclair shot with some topspin, this time to Beaton. The block along the net. Another 4 touches for the Dragons. Hurricanes take the 1-point lead and send Kiefer to the line. Calhoun with a thunderous block. Last match, USTA had the edge on blocks. I haven't done the count yet, but I think Hurricanes got the edge today. Sinclair to Doucette. Bork's shot goes out just a bit long. So Hurricanes up 3 here. Sinclair to the line. Off the tape to Doucette. Gautreau there for the Dragons. Calhoun puts it over to Doucette on the Dragons. That one out, McBride saw it. So Hurricanes 20-16 here. Just 5 away from wrapping this thing up with a nice little bow. Sinclair's serve. Off Beaton. And Bork, his second attempt at a kill, proves fruitful. As he'll go to the line to serve now. Dragons down 3. Gray to McBride. Parsons will put it over. On the left side of the Dragons. The block in the middle. Parsons getting the pad up from Brett Butler there. Gray for the Hurricanes. USTA choosing the middle there with the attack by Olivier Rutherford. And that one good for a point to bring a little energy back. Aquan with the serve. Sinclair to Calhoun. And that one in. Imagine Jason Mollenson will take a timeout here pretty soon. As Hurricanes sub out Chase Parsons with number 8, Johnny Hindman. And Mollenson does take his timeout there as Hurricanes up 4 and 3 away from the win. And we're back as Johnny Hindman on the line for the Hurricanes. His serve hits just below the tape there again. As Parsons comes back in for Hindman here. Brady spinning now for the Dragons. McBride to Sinclair to Calhoun. He saves the block, but Gray. He was on his toes, but couldn't get there in time. Spinning out for the Dragons. Down 2. Goes to Hyde. Sinclair now to Calhoun. Calhoun gets the point as some frustration showing from the Dragons. Calhoun serve off Doucette. Spinning goes to Cottrell. Gray to Sinclair to Hyde. And Hurricanes get match point here with Calhoun on the line. 24-20, 2-0. Cameron Calhoun gets the ace for the win. Says, put the team on my back. And with 3-0, Hurricanes take this one and move to 1-3 against the USTA Dragons and 5-4 on the season as the Dragons fall to 6-3, just one game ahead of the University of St. Thomas Tommies. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and stay tuned here on Holland College Hurricanes YouTube network and ACAA TV for some women's action against Mount Allison with commentary from men's head coach Brett Butler.